All right, hello everybody. Welcome to this Patreon tournament that we are doing this week. Want to give me a magic boy there? Oh, it's still going. It's still going. This is going to be 8 Patreon decks that we hadn't featured before, squaring off against each other. Fun stuff. So, for the first quarterfinal, I'm going to start things off with a deck from Shadow Ultd, someone who has submitted several decks in the past. This is Draconic Flickerburn, which is a tiny dragons deck, basically.
Yes. I am playing Big Oof by Cooper Campbell.
It reminds me of the Doom sound, like, you know, when you activate some... Or like the Quake one, which is a lot more painful. He's got like a hernia going or something. Yeah, so to decide who goes first, we haven't rolled this giant 20-sided in a while. So
it's more like medium size for us now, but yes.
That's true. I guess we have had ones that don't even fit on this table. That's a 5.
That is a 5. Can I beat a 5?
Probably.
Survey says... Barely.
Barely. So, you will be going first, and we will see you in Game 1. Alright, Game 1. Go ahead and show your hand to the camera.
We've got... those.
And for myself, this is what we got. Zook. All right.
We're going to go for a very exciting Sunfiddle Grove tapped.
Sounds good. Draw. We're going to go for a slightly more exciting untapped Steam Vents, 18. And here's a slumbering buddy to you.
He's just tired.
Yeah.
Draw for turn.
He's a sleepy buddy.
Here is a swamp. And a Gyre Sage.
Okay.
And it's your go.
Draw. There's some timing. Yeah, I mean, I think I still probably do it. Here's a Sulphur Falls, which of course comes in untapped because this is both. And here's a Metallic Mimic, which I burnt off top. Good timing. Naming Dragon, of course.
Yes.
To you.
Untap. Draw for turn.
Evolve is power or toughness, right?
Yes.
Been a while.
A Fabled Passage, which we will tap and sacrifice. And that will find me a Forest tapped. Here is another Gyre Sage.
All right.
And it is your go.
So does that one evolve this one because its toughness is bigger than this one's power?
No. So, like, if it has greater power or toughness.
Yeah, okay.
So, since they're the same creature, they, of course, share power and toughness.
Sure. Draw a card. That's not bad. Maybe do that instead. Yeah, I like that. Here's a Steam Vents untapped. 16. Here's 3 mana for a Dragon's Horde. Rar.
Also gathering your mana.
Yes. And then I will tap it for a pink, because why not? And here's the Ozolith. And the Ozolith. Yeah. And then I'm not going to attack, because you could trade either one of these for the Mimic. And that doesn't sound very good. To you.
Untap. Draw for turn. Here is a Plains. Here is a Hardened Scales.
Is this going to be a big oof?
And so a green.
Yep.
And this guy will enter with 2 +1/+1 counters. And that is greater power than these guys, than these gentlemen. So they will evolve, which becomes 2 +1/+1 counters instead.
Yeah.
And then I'll tap this one for 2 green. And I'll use a green and a white for a Fleecemane Lion, who's only a 3/3, so he doesn't actually grow the Gyre Sage.
Yes.
And then for 2 more green mana, here is a Predator Ooze.
Sure. Yeah, both those are a big oof.
And it is your go.
All right. Untap. Draw a card. That's some decent timing. Here's a island. And 4 mana for a Thunderbreak Regent. So, enters with a +1/+1 counter from the Mimic.
Now big 5/5 boy.
Yeah, this is a big old boy. And that puts a counter on this as well, a gold counter. Yeah, that's it. Phew. This turn might hurt.
Untap.
We will see.
Draw for turn. Black green, 2 green. For a Corpse Jack Menace.
Yeah.
So now, whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters would be placed on a creature, you place double that, and he will, of course, evolve these 3/4s I have.
Yes.
So they will end up with 3 more counters.
Mm-hmm.
Being a bit of mana.
Did you factor this in as well?
Yes, so they'll... Because if one... So this would place +1. Does that double then?
I think so.
So I get 4 counters?
Probably. Right?
I thought they'd go side by side, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, actually, you're probably right. They probably do go side by side.
So it doubles the base amount, and then
if you had
adds
2
one.
of these, it would double and double. But
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So I think I'm getting double 2 plus 1, so it's 3.
If we're wrong about this, it probably isn't going to matter.
And,
Either way, that is a lot of mana and stuff.
let us attack for 7.
So you're attacking with 2 things. That puts 2 counters on my boy, my sleepy boy. And how big are these?
A 3/3 and a 5/5.
And
or
they're
4/4.
effectively both indestructible. So, as far as I know... do you have any cards in hand? No?
No cards in hand.
Oh, okay. So I can safely put that in front of that, I believe. Because it's a 5.
Yes.
And then... Actually... I mean, I guess I'll force you to do that. Put it in front of... Oh, no, that doesn't work, because then you get tons of counters. Yeah, that's a stupid idea.
He's going to get a little bigger than you think he is.
Yeah, that's a stupid idea. Yeah, I'll just block like that, and I will take whatever absurdity this is going to be.
So, 5 and a white to monstrous that. So that is 3 counters.
Yeah.
6.
I will take that. Go to 10.
And I lose 1 mana. Oh no. And it is your go.
Okay, I'm going to draw a card. Untap. Draw a card. Here is 3 mana, an adaptive automaton, which will enter as a dragon. So, counter on this, counter on him.
He pumps all your boys.
He pumps all my boys. And here's a Spire Bluff Canal tapped. It's my land for the turn. And, I'm at 10. That doesn't sound particularly nice. You don't have any... No.
No,
Attack you
no
for
reach.
5 in the air.
I will take that. Go
To you.
215. Untap. Draw for turn. Ooh. The Predator Ooze will gain 3 more counters when it attacks.
Yes.
It can get a 7/7. So you'd have to block those 2 and one of the 6s. But that would still get all this damage through. Which I think is enough. So I think we full on swing.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 counters on this man. Making him
A very big boy.
usable. We're going to Teferi's Time Twist, exiling this because I need the blocker. So when it leaves the battlefield, the counter goes on to the Ozolith. Then when it enters, it gets another counter from this.
Yes, then gets another counter from that.
Yes. So 2 counters, and well, actually,
It's the beginning of the next end step.
Oh, okay. Then I'm just dead. I think, right?
I think so.
Because I can. What's your biggest thing?
That won't be coming.
Oh
back,
yeah,
so
I'm totally dead.
7.
Yeah.
6.
Oh.
6.
Yeah. See, here's my problem. This is the other card in my hand, and I was confusing them because this one comes back
that one's
immediately.
instantly.
That one doesn't.
So you needed
Yeah.
7
Okay.
mana.
So I wouldn't have survived this anyway. Then I don't think because I needed to cast another thing last
Yes.
turn. So I'm pretty sure that gets me regardless. But just for posterity, we will put this in front of Predator Ooze. Because we can.
Because we can.
And, yeah.
Yeah, so these are 6, that's 6, and then there's
Yeah.
6
so
there.
That's
So
definitely enough.
12
Yeah.
gets 3.
Oh, I thought I was being sneaky, but this is delayed.
That is delayed.
Yep.
And I only had Forest.
Yep. So, was I actually... Okay, so I probably cutting out all that deliberation, but at the end of the day, we figured out that I couldn't have actually won this game, even if I left this guy back, because had I done that and used this Teferi's Time Twist
To
before
save
damage to save it, I wouldn't have been able to deal the 5 to you the previous turn, and this would have been not enough
quite enough.
to... And these would have, of course, been dead.
Yes, and those would have
So-
been dead.
Yes. All right. So anyway, that was game 1, and we will see you in game 2. All right, game 2. Show my hands. So, yeah, that hurt a lot. That was a pretty big oof last game. We'll see if this does any better.
And we've got those.
Whoop. So, steamed vents to
Draw for turn. Here is a Forest. And a Servant of the Scale.
Mm-hmm.
He's the little boy.
Just tiny. Good.
Yes.
Draw. Not the worst, I guess. Here's a Dragon Tempest to you.
Untap. Draw for turn. Here is a Sun Petal Grove coming in untapped.
Mm-hmm.
And a Gyre Sage.
Ugh. Yep.
Attack you for 1.
I will take that. Going to 19.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw. Okay. Dragon Tempest number 2. To you.
Ooh, that's not good.
If you're gonna miss a land, I guess that's a decent one.
Ooh. We're also going to miss a land. So here is a very exciting Servant of the Scales.
Yep.
Who can't grow our Gyre Sage.
Sad.
So attack you for 2.
I will take that.
And it is your go.
To the nose. 17. Draw. Thank you. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's right. There's an untapped Steam Vents. 15. Here is a Dorat, the perfect pet. So I'm going to go 1 and 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when they die,
Yep.
I will put their counters on my Gyre Sage. But you're going to cast
And then
another
in
dragon.
response, I will bolt it before it's a 4.
Yes.
Yeah. So that puts a counter on him. And he has haste anyway, but I will attack you for 2.
18.
Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. My god. Your go.
Oh!
We don't have any lands here.
Yeah, I noticed that. Pretty much all I can do. That's not bad, though. So here's an adaptive automaton. So 4 to you. Choosing dragon, of course.
Ooh, 14.
2 and 2. And then I'll attack you.
12.
To you.
Draw for turn.
Is that a land?
It is a land. Here is a woodland cemetery. And... well, here is a lightning rod for your dragon tempests, I suppose.
Yes.
And it is your go.
Yeah, that's probably what that's going to be. Draw a card. Let's see here. It's kind of the same amount of damage either way, I suppose. Yeah. Here's a mountain. Bash.
Well, we can't block before, so yeah, we gotta take it. Untap. Draw for turn. And right on time, here is the Fabled Passage. We will crack, tap, and sack for a forest.
That was right on time.
And it is your go.
On your end step, I will ghostly flicker both of these. So you get counter.
I get a +1/+1 counter.
And so does he, but doesn't really matter. So these go away, and then they come back. Which gives me 8.
8 damage.
Face.
To the face! Yeah, I got 1.
Untap. Draw. Here's a Mutavault. And since I've just actually never cast this card, I'm going to do it this way. Oh, yeah. Here's a Scourge of Valkis. When it or another dragon
when you
enters...
cast a spell, I get a counter.
That's true. That happens first.
Yeah, that happens first.
And then I will X to you.
How much is X?
Well, just 3 with him, but then
Just 3.
double triggers on these, of course. So
Okay,
it's actually 15.
Before damage, I'm going to cast Solidarity of Heroes.
Oh, yeah.
Getting counter.
Yeah.
And I will double the number of counters on my Mana Gorger Hydra.
Sure. It's a big boy.
And then I will Solidarity of Heroes.
Yeah.
Casting a spell.
Yeah.
And I will double the number of +1/+1 counters on this creature.
Is now 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow,
He's a big boy.
that compares with an Emrakul now. Yeah, and then I'll 12 to your face. Had a backup time twist just in case. All right, so that was game 2, and we will see you in game 3. All right, game 3. Go ahead. Man, it's filthy.
We've got those. Whoop.
And for me, some funds. All right.
Forest.
Mm-hmm.
And here's a Hardened Scales.
That's annoying.
And it's your go.
Draw. Here's a tap Steam Vents to you.
Untap. Draw for turn. Ooh. Forest. And here is a Servant of the Scales. who will enter with 2+1/+1 counters.
Yep.
And then my servant is going to enter the unknown. So it explores, revealing the top card of my library, which is a Hardened Scales. And I can either leave it there or put it in my graveyard, but I get a +1/+1 counter, which will be 2+1/+1 counters. And I can play an additional land this turn.
Pretty good turn one.
So I'm going to leave that
or
there.
turn two, I guess.
And my second land is going to be a Fabled Passage, but I think it's not going to be cracked this turn. And it's your go.
Okay. Yeah, that's might be a little fast. But we will do our best. Here's a Spire Bluff Canal and a Dragon Tempest to you.
Untap. Draw for turn. And here's a Hardened Scales. 4.
Take it. 16.
And we will Fabled Passage for a Swamp tapped. Why not? Enter go.
Untap. Draw. That's not bad. Yeah, actually. I like that. Here's a Steam Vents Untapped. 14. Here's a Dorat, the Perfect Pet. 1 damage. Bzz, 3 damage.
I have a response.
You do? Is Enter the Unknown an instant? Oh, you can just put the +1/+1 counter on it.
Burst of Strength.
Yeah.
Put +1/+1 counter on it, which
Sure.
is actually 3 +1/+1 counters.
You got it.
And untap it.
Yeah. So I might be doomed now.
Built myself at 7/7.
But
does have haste.
God, am I gonna have to chump block this already? Your 1-drop? That's pretty sad. Yeah, go. I'm gonna have to.
Jump block, your 1-drop.
Dead in 2 hits if I don't.
Draw for turn.
Plus, I'm just dead to like a Solidarity of Heroes up top
Here
if I don't
is
block
a
it.
Managorger Hydra.
Yeah,
7.
gotta block it. I mean, I don't have to that turn, but
And
I'm going to block it.
don't try and bolt this either.
No.
Well, and poorly with 2 Hardened Scales on the field. So it's your go.
Out of curiosity, though, what triggers first? If I play a dragon, that triggers on cast, right?
That triggers on cast. That triggers on enter.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's no way I'm winning this game. Draw a card. Yeah.
Turns out all you
Yeah.
need is a Serpent of the Scale.
Yeah. Turns out. Oh man, I thought for sure I'd be able to kill that before it got ridiculous.
That
but
burst of
it got
strength,
ridiculous.
though.
Really fast. I don't know what, if anything, I'm going to be able to do here, but
Yeah, because casting spells is really not the thing you want to do with the Managorger Hydra.
but I also need to block, so I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, it's take 7 or take 1 extra. I think I'll take the 7. So here is a Shapesharer, 1 damage to your face.
19. And 3 counters on that.
Yep, go.
Untap. Oh, and they're counters, so it's not like you could even copy to block.
No,
Draw for turn.
no, I can't do anything. Plus, this costs 3 to copy. So
Here is a
yeah, that burst of strength turns
Servant
out
of Scale.
very, very strong burst of strength that you had there.
Yes. And 14.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and throw this in front of this and
Yes.
take 7.
Take
Going to
7.
7.
And it is your go.
Okay.
Yes, and he has 3+1/+1 counters. He's not just hanging out there.
Metallic Mimic to your face.
3 more counters. 18.
Slumbering Dragon to your face. +1/+1 counter on it.
7.
2.
16.
Yeah, 2 to you this time.
Ooh.
Go.
Untap. Draw for turn. Just in time. A Fabled Passage. And I keep wanting to change my life total, but it's not a card that does that. Here is a Plains. Get all my mana.
Yep.
And you were tapped out.
I am tapped out. Not that I
You
had any shot
five.
at winning this game.
You have 5 toughness. So...
I mean, you can't even turn this on, so this is
Oh,
a
right.
non-factor.
So you have 1 toughness,
I have 1
to
toughness.
deal with.
Yeah.
13.
I will block 1 of it. Yeah, I don't think I was beating you with 2 dragon hordes
Ooh.
and a Thunderbreak region. That thing you did there,
Yeah.
that was pretty bad, that thing that you did there.
Seeing the second hardened scales was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
going to get out of hand. That,
Yeah.
This burst of strength.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, maybe he'll play like 2 dragons and
Well, and
think he can kill it.
and
but
honestly,
even a lightning bolt.
that felt like such a good play too, because I even got to grow the Dorat from casting the bolt, and
yeah,
got the
no other creatures
Yeah.
on the scale.
Yeah.
And burst of strength.
burst of strength plus 2
and
hard
that
scales.
lightning bolt was like, oh.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't notice anything there.
Yep.
The spear was, you had it
Yeah.
in the ground, so the lightning bolt just went to the ground.
Yeah, pretty well. Yeah, so that was a big oof. So oof.
Oof.
And we'll see you tomorrow with some more quarterfinal action. Yeah.
Bye.